Maeger School District. The purpose of our technology plan is to implement the use of technology throughout the school district, to have the students and teachers with updated and working technology. The mission of Maeger District 1 is the partnership with teachers, parents, and community, is to educate all students and produce graduates that are productive members in society by providing them a diverse educational experience which meets their individual needs and allows these students to learn from the unique qualities of everyone to become a citizen that contribute to ever-changing global society. To integrate effective, quality, and engaging technology into all aspects of our educational community in order to enhance the learning and teaching experience for all faculty and students, and to create lifelong learners that actively pursue knowledge. We're going to talk about the Children's Internet Protection Act, which is an agency that can be used to help protect students from harmful materials on their internet. The two things that must be in place is, one, they must know the safety policies and also monitor the behaviors, and two, they must provide an educational of minors about online behaviors.
I'm going to be discussing the needs assessment analysis. We gave teachers a survey using Google Docs, and through this survey we were able to figure out what the strengths and weaknesses of our school district were. As I click on the survey, you'll see we gave them a wide range of questions that they could go through. Some were yes, no, some were short answer, some they had to check all that applied, and then for some of these questions they needed to only check two. Using this needs assessment, we were able to figure out what the strengths and weaknesses were in our district. Some of the strengths that we found in our district were teachers were using smart boards, teachers were utilizing PowerPoints, Google Docs, and Prezi in their classroom. We had computer labs for teachers and students. We had reliable internet. We had some technical support. We found that teachers were using United Streaming to show videos. Students were learning using Study Island. Teachers were able to test students' knowledge on books through Accelerated Reader, and teachers were using PowerTeacher to keep up with their grades. What weaknesses did we find? And those weaknesses will be addressed in our technology plan. We found there was not enough computer labs for students to access them. No teachers or students had iPads. There were no Centios clickers. Students were using outdated textbooks. And we found that there was a lack of professional development in assistive technology, one-to-one instruction, emerging technologies, integration of technologies, and differentiation of instruction.
Some of the technology-based goals that we use were, one was support, which is supposed to help the school in the place of the transition of the use of the technology by preparing students and teachers for the implementing of the technology throughout the district. Another goal was networking, which will provide a quality of technology to the whole school so that technology such as wireless and hardwired internet will be on a secure network for the teachers and the students. And the other one is troubleshooting. We'll be able to troubleshoot the problem and limit how long the internet is down.
Student-focused goals. One of the goals was students will become more actively engaged with the lesson through the use of effective technology practices. What strategies will we use for this? One of the things we're going to have teachers do is develop long-range plans. That way we can see how they are implementing technology, not just at the beginning of the year, but throughout the entire year. Also, we're going to focus on making sure teachers are receiving professional development on how to implement technology into their classroom. What strategies we'll use to help students? We will be moving to a one-to-one iPad integration next year. We're going to open up the computer labs 1 hour before school and 2 hours after. So the computer labs will be open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're going to allow students to access the media center and labs if they have study hall or any open periods. One of the reasons we chose to implement iPad is all the different software and apps that are available. One of the programs we're going to use is Kurzweil. Kurzweil software allows students to highlight any text and the software can read it back to them. This is good for students that are taking quizzes or tests or not sure about a word in a textbook. All they have to do is highlight it using the software and it will read it back to them. E-textbooks will replace hardback textbooks. E-textbooks usually have added resources. One of the things we like about the iPads is you have education apps that open instantly. There's no waiting for a laptop to load up or a desktop to load up. Just hit the on button and you can start engaging in instruction. And we also like that you can differentiate in instruction, meeting those different modalities of learning, whether they're kinesthetic, visual learners. Some of the iPad apps that will be utilized, I'm not going to go through all the lists, but some of the key ones, kids can interact with BrainPop, which is flash videos, Evernote to keep up with their notes. Teachers that are using Flipped Classroom can utilize Khan Academy. Students can turn in their homework through Dropbox. Students that are ESOL can utilize Rosetta Stone. Edmodo is a great way to make a Facebook type page for your classroom. And we also have a budget in place for new apps that teachers think will make an impact with students. One of the other things we're going to do is push for assistive technology. One of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to require classes for special education and core teachers. Now, those required classes, they'll have to get 2 hours within a 5-year stretch. And then the other 2 hours can be done through K-12 learning online classes. We want students to feel like they're in a positive learning community. Technology will be utilized, educators and students to create this classroom environment. Regardless of students' cultural or ethnic backgrounds, we want them to have the best opportunity to learn. What are our strategies for that? Once again, professional development. This time it's going to be on ESOL, assistive technology, and each ESOL student will, when they receive their iPad, it will have added resources, the Kurzweil software, and for the students that really need it, the Rosetta Stone software. Teacher focus goals. Technology training. Teachers will regularly participate in professional development classes to improve their technology proficiency in the classroom. We're expecting teachers to, by 2019, to have 60 renewal credits or 2 graduate classes that are technology based. By 2015, we want teachers to score 70% or higher on a technology proficiency test. This is what the budget looks like for our technology plan, and this is a yearly budget. Personnel, you're looking at 7 assistant media specialists. That's 1 per school. That's $50,000 salary per each. IT personnel, 4. A director of technology at $90,000, and instructional coaches, 7. So that's where you get the $970,000 from. Maintenance is upkeep of smart boards, computer labs, teacher laptops, Power School, internet access, Elmo, Study Island, many of the things we've talked about. That's $30,000. The iPad implementation is going to be expensive, but we did stretch it out over 5 years. So you're looking at $353,900 per year. And then the general technology fund is going to be $100,000. That's for all the other things and problems that might arise. So we're looking at a total of $1,363,900. Thank you for listening to our presentation. I'm Dennis Maeger, and my partner was Lauretta Turner. These are our references for the images, and those are the references from everything else.